get into the collective consciousness update. Dear Archangel Michael, I ask that well, I don't really want to ask anything of you. I just want to say thank you for being here and watching over us and protecting us and teaching us how to honor ourselves. Thank you for protecting us from some really dark stuff. Thank you for teaching us how to express ourselves authentically. And thank you for teaching us how to stop downplaying what we've experienced. So I channeled some messages and then we're going to see the update. So earlier, they're investigating us. I don't know how to get out of this situation. So someone or a party of people or organization of people that you're connected to who got caught doing a whole lot of shit, they're being investigated. Now, take into consideration, people are not going to be doing any kind of investigation unless there's some kind of proof. So how investigations normally work, let's say someone puts in a complaint, right? You'll have some people check out a couple of things, and if it's like, well, this don't really seem to be a bit of an issue here, they'll leave it alone and close that. However, what this is telling me, whatever it is, whatever's being investigated, rumor mills, things like that, there's a lot of inconsistencies coming up and it's being heavily investigated. So you know how you had your privacy just consistently being disrespected? Well, whoever was disrespecting your boundaries, their boundaries are being disrespected. There are third-party situations. Third-party situations, third parties interfering in their lives. So you know how you have people trying to like basically become a third party, a permanent third party in your life? They're going to be getting removed out of your life, and these people are going to experience what it's like to have a permanent third party in their life. However that shows up is going to be different for everyone, but do not, put a lot of energy into who's trying to get a latch onto your energy now that you're having a glow up, a consistent glow up. Just be mindful they won't be able to, because those who are latching onto them want to latch onto you, but because they can't latch onto you, they're going to latch onto this person who isn't good at setting boundaries. Also, what I'm picking up is if this person decides to set boundaries, they will experience some sort of mental and emotional abuse. For some, it could be physical, but it just depends. So whoever it was that went above and beyond to defamate your character in some form or fashion, they are getting a taste of their own medicine with some extra perks. And they're starting to see that what you went through, it wasn't because you were an easy target. They're discovering you strong as hell. Because what you went through, they are contemplating suicide of how to get out of this situation. They're starting to realize you have unhuman-like strength to go through some very dark times. Okay? So the people that are being investigated and who are about to experience what it's like to be narcissistically abused are narcissists. Now, narcissists who get narcissistically abused, this is when they start realizing how they've hurt others. I'm also picking up a father figure. This could be someone that you have children with, or this could be your own father, or someone who has a masculine energy in a father-like manner. They are, hold on, this is very interesting, these cards here. I'm going to assume. We have the Fool card. The Eight of Swords. And the Moon. So I'm gonna take some time to think about this one. Okay. So if you're a divine feminine and you have a child with a toxic masculine, Waning crescent moon. During the waning crescent moon, something's gonna happen during the waning crescent moon. What's happening during the waning crescent moon? When a situation hasn't turned out the way I expected, I choose to move on instead of wallowing in self-pity. So that's for that one. Let me put this over here. So a situation is not going to work in the favor of someone who did some spell work to make things go in their favor. This could be someone to have children with, but I'm picking up on a father figure who knows how to beguile people with emotional intelligence, yet they exploit the emotional intelligence to turn things in their favor. But with this moon card, there's a lot of shit that they did in the background, and that's being exposed. Like the energy I'm picking up is this person, when you spoke to them, it seemed as if, you know, you had a person to talk to about your vulnerabilities, but this person was telling others your vulnerabilities so that people could trigger you. And now they've been doing a lot of spell work that's backfiring. Like what's happening now is the unseen spiritual warfare is literally showing up in people's 3Ds. So if there's any investigations taking place, there's going to be physical proof of the spell work. So that's what I'm getting for that. Let's look into the Eight of Swords here. This Eight of Swords here, of course, is a mental prison. But hold on. I'm getting something a little bit deeper though. I'm gonna show you the picture. These look like trauma bonds. For me, I'm picking up trauma bonds. And I feel like you've been releasing a lot of trauma bonds. You've been healing your trauma bonds. Someone else is getting the seed of the trauma bond that they planted into you, and it's starting to take root. And so they are seeking a miracle to be able to figure out how to not be afraid of their own minds. I feel like with this Eight of Swords energy showing up, people that went above and beyond to make you afraid of your own mind are starting to realize their deepest, darkest fears. I also feel like when you returning the energy to them of these trauma bonds, you're starting to realize there's no need for you to be afraid of your mentals. Also, I want to put out here, if you are experiencing any mental or emotional instability, there's no reason there should be a stigma behind it. There's no reason you should be getting treated so harshly for expressing a emotional or mental instability. A lot of oppressors have harshly punished people for expressing how they felt attacked, because most emotional and mental abuse results from people being psychically attacked. And because you can't physically see it, and there's no proof in the pudding, most people would try to put it off as a mental illness. Okay, but here to let you know that if you are, discovering in this journey of awakening, I have some levels of emotional instability. I have some mental illnesses that are healing. Don't feel bad about it. It's really oppressors put a stigma on it. So you will be afraid of your own mind to deeply explore the mental illness. Because beyond that mental illness are literally psychic abilities. Why do you think most people will try to discredit a psychic? Or someone who doesn't know their power. Like what I'm picking up for a lot of you beautiful souls, people felt your energy. They saw how impactful and influential you were from the gate, and you didn't know it. And so what they did was they played on the fact 1111. They played on the fact that you weren't aware of it, and they tried to possibly target your emotional health, your mental health, and your physical health. There was a lot of emotional manipulation so that you could let your guard down with these people. If you'll notice, as you look back over your healing journey, a lot of, if you're empath or Hayoka, a lot of the interactions you've had with narcissists, they never came in clearly. So some of the guilt and shame they put on you was, you already knew this. And really, they came in cloaked. They came in like, this is who I am. This is who I stand for. And then you found out later, we got 8 of swords and 8 of spades here. They trauma bonds. They connected to your heart chakra so they could mind fuck you. So this is returning the sender. I just noticed that. Okay, so the energy surrounding this 8 of swords energy is, I feel too exhausted to continue fighting much longer. So people who started a war with you, they're just like, no. It's like, I'll get into it. I'll give an example. Let's say, you could have been mad at some. Okay, there's a couple. I'm picking up on the energy of a couple, right? The energy of the couple I'm picking up on, they wanted some excitement in their life. Their insecurities were surfacing. So one partner decided to make one partner jealous, right? This other partner starts giving into the jealousy. And let's say the partner who really wants to really keep his partner, but he doesn't want to express, I really want you in my life. He says, let's have a threesome. Or she says, let's have a threesome. They're so afraid of losing that partner, they say, let's do it. Well, they end up having a threesome with another toxic individual, and it seems as if this person is obsessive, stalkerish, starts bothering the couple, and 333. 333 is an important angel number for you guys right now. They start making their life a living hell. But really the importance of having this threesome was for the couple to start to realize, I'm in my own mental prison. I feel like I haven't accomplished my goals. And it's not that I feel the relationship isn't exciting enough. It's I feel I'm not where I need to be, where I want to be. So instead of the couple just being honest with each other, like, I feel inadequate and I feel like, I'm not enough, I feel like my dreams are impossible to achieve, they invite energy into their love life, and all of a sudden they have a tower moment where they do come to the truth of who they are, but they didn't have to lose each other to get this truth. Okay, now maybe it was meant for them to lose each other to experience this truth. But what if perhaps they didn't have to lose each other to get this truth? Someone is starting to realize, I should have simply just expressed how I felt. This is where we go back to the 8 of spades with the green. Heart chakra, That's a lot of energy. The energy is of remorse, deep regret, remorse. So this could be someone you have a child with, a baby father, just deep regret, remorse, and now they're in a mental prison. The trauma bonds that they place within you has gone back to them, and they're praying to God. You know, it's like you have a it's like something that should have been left alone, but an explorer who really wanted to find something within themselves, so they went above and beyond, disturbing the peace of sacred ground to find something outside themselves that was within them. It's like they unleashed curses and shit. So whoever it was that started a war with you is actually cursed. It's like let's say I want to find the lost city of Atlantis, but the city's hidden for a reason. I don't take into consideration. I just say I want to find the lost city of Atlantis, and the reasons I have connected to it aren't exactly pure, right? So let's say I'm given the opportunity to find the lost city of Atlantis, but God's saying, okay, what you gonna do with this information? Let's say I exploit the lost city of Atlantis. I bring nothing but chaos and conflict to the lost city of Atlantis. And then I ask other people, bring more people here. We're gonna make this our home. The home I come from is already exploited and abused. So, and I'm not being honest with myself about my own exploitative and abusive nature. So I'm thinking this new land is beautiful. It's gonna stay that way. No, everything that's in me, I bring to this place, and I start fucking up this beautiful land. Well, you don't mess with anything sacred. Anyone who is targeted a chosen one is cursed. Yeah, they're cursed. So it's like they started a war, and now as you're getting stronger because you're healing, they're getting weaker because they're not healing. Everything they did to you is going back to them. Everything they've done to others is just resurfacing and shit. They can't exactly act as if they don't know what they've done. They're clearly aware of what they've done. I'm too exhausted. I feel too exhausted to continue fighting much longer. And then you also have, they're investigating us. I don't know how to get out of this situation. A situation has not turned in their favor. So a curse that is put on people who have targeted chosen ones is anything they touch turns to shit. They lose this stuff quickly. So I feel too exhausted to continue fighting much longer. So anyone who has been going up against you, they're going to be giving in to you. Whatever demands you have, they're going to be giving in to you. And do not feel guilty for the demands you put up. In fact, do not lower your standards for anybody. And I'm picking up something with the heart chakra as well. Do not give up on love because you're noticing people who do not have the capability, or they just think they don't, to evolve rapidly on a continuous basis in nature as you. Because this is just going to be another situation where someone is going to emotionally and mentally manipulate you and trauma bond you to keep you close. Okay, this is a cycle that you guys are breaking. Realize that as loving as you are, there's a reason these people went so hard to get close to you. They wanted to experience love. There is a love for you. And when you least expect it, it will happen. Now we have the Fool card here. So somebody's going to be taking a leap of faith towards you. And you're going to be moving into a whole brand new direction. Let's get something. Yeah, someone from I don't want to say from your past. It could be someone new, but someone is trying to take a leap of faith towards you. Okay. All right. I hold love for the shame within me. Someone's taking a chance towards you, and you're going in a new direction. Now, this could be seen as you're going in a new direction of getting to know someone who's taking a chance coming towards you, because you're going to realize that the fears connected to love that you have was strategically placed in a romantic relationship. Like, this could be like first love type stuff. With this Ace of Hearts in red, this was a person that you felt real comfortable with. This was a person who who disrupted your heart chakra. But this was a person who felt like to them, you felt like home to them. You made them feel secure in every way possible. Their root chakra felt secure, and they felt at home with you. And there was a sense of that you also experienced Kundalini and Tantric with them. All right. This is also a person with this 8 of Pentacles in green. This is a person who really had every intention of being in your life long term. However, with this 9 of Hearts and this 3 of Wands, they gave into temptation. The spiritual warfare that they experienced after being connected to you, they were able to attract a whole lot of attention. And yet they did not know, they didn't have boundaries. And they did not know that as forgiving as you are, when you had enough, they didn't know what your limit was. With this person, you learned to stop giving so many chances, because this person had chance after chance and they just fucked it up each time. So I hold love for the shame within me. This person is having a spiritual awakening where whenever they think of you, whatever they did to you comes up for healing. And it's not so that, they can be like, look at you, you're a shitty person. It's more so Spirit is saying, stop focusing on that person and focus on yourself. Also, yeah, I hold love for the shame within me. In this point in time, also, you're going to be making peace if you have any emotional instabilities, any mental instabilities, and you're going to understand that we live in a crooked society that is trying to trap everybody. Literally, the mental health industry was created so people can know what you're doing and how you think. It was created so that people could beat you in a game of chess that you didn't even want to play. Real shit. I mean, think about it. Why is it depression, anxiety is so rampant? The conditions have been set up so you can easily, experience symptoms of anxiety and depression. And then when you share with people your vulnerabilities, you don't even know who you can trust. I mean, of course, you have frenemies and abusive families and toxic exes, but currently what's happening now too is people in the mental health industry who are toxic are getting exposed. So in this point in time, if you're realizing, when I allowed myself to be around toxic people, or when toxic people saw me in a very vulnerable emotional state and they exploited it. And these are the scars I have. And these scars run deep. And there's some areas where I'm super hypersensitive. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong if I'm having a moment of mental unclarity. As long as I'm being healthy about how I'm dealing with it, you know, like literally doing a piece of artwork can help you understand an emotion, especially if you have experienced so much trauma. Creating will help you be able to express it. And when you put it out there, people who try to target your mental health, they're going to say you're super creative. Yet you realize, had you tried to express to them what you were feeling, they would have been quick to dismiss you and say, we're concerned about your mental health. This is simply energy coming from someone else who created a system, the matrix, so that they can know everything that you're doing. In fact, here's how the matrix works. The matrix is disconnected from its intuition, and it always keeps tabs on people so that it knows what you're doing, because it doesn't want you to know. We do not know what the fuck is going on. We're just literally trying to see what it is you're doing and how you're doing it, so it can appear as if we're just, you know, magical geniuses who know everything, but literally we're stalking you via your electronics. And then when there's people who actually hack, we want to make it seem as if they're a menace to society because they know how to protect their privacy. So also, people who have went above and beyond to lie to you, to make you feel like you should not protect yourselves from them. And when you do start protecting yourselves from them, they try to emotionally and mentally manipulate the situation. They're getting exposed, because what's happening is they're meeting people just like them, or they're meeting light workers who are in positions of high authority. And the people are getting really irritated, and they're just like, okay, you're doing too much. It's like the people have been practicing these lies, what they're going to say, how they're going to say it. And they're just sitting there in an interrogation room, for some literally, but for others metaphorically. And the person's just going over and over, tell me the truth. And with the light worker doing this, some narcissist around them, like they already said it. And the light worker's like, no, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Something is not right. So these people, you know how you didn't crack under pressure, how you showed emotional vulnerabilities, how you were able to show how you can rise and fall. This is a strength. This is humility. You are being well received and well respected. But these people who went above and beyond to critique you, to make you feel like everything you did, something's wrong with it. You have to stop expressing yourself authentically. It's starting to be exposed that they did not want you to express your freedom of expression, because they did not want what they were doing to you behind the scenes to come out. Okay? So this is very beautiful. All right. So, so you're going to be discovering the seed of your psychic abilities, and I would like to expand on that. The seed of your psychic abilities is not saying where, like a tree of life type of thing. You're going to be discovering how some of your psychic abilities developed. It's like before a child is actually created into the world, this is what a lot of people aren't aware of. Their intentions put out. What's that? Into the universe. You know, for innocence. Maybe someone literally said, I would like to be a mother right now, or I would like to be a father. But before a child is conceived, there's intentions from both parties, okay? This is what a lot of people are not aware of. A child just doesn't happen to, we got mysteriously pregnant. Both parties wanted that child. Now, one may say, I'm not ready for this child. And then you may have someone go ghost on someone. But in some form or fashion, both parties wanted a child. Now, perhaps these people wanting the child together could be very toxic together. However, for whatever reasons they wanted this child, they wanted the child. So you're going to understand the intentions of why a psychic ability was developed. In fact, you'll be very surprised to discover that your psychic abilities that you are blessed with is ones that you wanted. It wasn't like, not all of them, but some of them, it wasn't where, this is just for survival. Maybe as a child, you liked butterflies or you liked climbing trees, okay? And you could have had a psychic ability develop because of the emotion you felt when you were around butterflies or climbing trees. This is where when we go to the seed of your psychic ability, this is where the conception of it. And this is where you're going to be learning how to nurture your psychic abilities, each and every one of them in its own unique way. Like a mother who nurtures carrying a child in the womb. Okay? Also, it's like you're going to understand that every psychic ability you have doesn't want to be treated the same. You're going to learn how to, create an atmosphere where there's not sibling rivalry with your psychic abilities. Okay? That's really cool. So it's like, you can have as many psychic abilities as you choose to have, and there's going to be cohesiveness. There's going to be a family dynamic within yourself. And this is going to help you feel more safe and comfortable in your own body, okay? A lot of you guys have experienced a lot of severe abuse. And so, feeling safe is extremely important for you guys. And the more you tap into your psychic abilities of like how vulnerable you feel, well, your psychic abilities is connected to your vulnerabilities. Your psychic abilities, and a lot of psychic abilities are hidden behind mental and emotional instability. Now, when you're able to develop self-mastery, this is when you're able to recognize there's nothing wrong with me. The experiences that I've had are valid for the situations that, I've experienced. And this emotional pain I'm feeling, this inability in this present moment to express how I feel emotionally is not a weakness. And you're going to find a way to forgive those who have been pushing this belief system, don't express your emotions. You're going to realize they were just afraid of their own emotions coming out. Like literally, for the most part, the reason someone is going to commit a crime is because they are emotionally uncomfortable. Some would say they had it coming. I didn't like them. But deep down, they felt so emotionally vulnerable and they didn't want to experience it. So most of the time, someone who is not practicing self-mastery or self-discipline, they feel they have more control outside of themselves. So they try to embed themselves into other people's lives. They try to, create a permanent role in someone else's destiny. Their fixation on others is clearly an expression of, I feel like I have no control over my life. I'm overwhelmed, and I only have energy because this is where I'm putting my energy into. I only have energy to act as if I have it all together. But now that things are really showing up and it's obvious I don't have it all together, I'm afraid of being judged the way I've judged others. But what I'm really afraid of is my own voice. I'm afraid of my own mind. I'm afraid of my own emotions. And this is what a lot of people who resort to murder won't express. So you know how you will have those profilers who will find like the jigsaw puzzle killers? Literally, they are so super emotional, and all they want is to be able to feel emotionally comfortable in their own body. So the more hypersensitive you become, and this more self-mastery that you learn to take on, this is going to help you integrate and waken up a whole bunch of psychic abilities that have just been like sleeping. Okay. And also it's going to help you be able to protect yourselves from people who you could see who can go from 0 to 100 real quick, or they're already on 100 and they're really good at trying to act like they're at 0. Okay. You ever notice those movies where it looks like the sweet, innocent individual just happens to become a target of some highly sadistic sociopathic person? Crimes like this can actually be avoided with you sitting through the pain. Because literally, if you're around people and you're being triggered, and you may feel like, I just want to run away from this individual, I want to run from this situation. People pick up on, what was that? Yeah. No one cares. You already know what's going on. Exactly what does she want? This is what, see, yes, these are the people I'm talking about. The people that do not, the people that like, okay, let me, before I get into, what does she want? You ever have a conversation with some people where it goes from, this is our common topic we're talking about, but you guys have had different experiences in these things, right? You guys have had different experiences in these interactions and things like that. But so you guys both have different perspectives to share. But this is the type of person who you could want to express clearly how you feel about a common topic you guys discuss. And this is how authentic and see-through and vulnerable you are. And then this other person who is admiring you but envious and jealous of you because they don't know how to express themselves clearly because they're not taking the time to self-care. They're making up every excuse that these are my responsibilities and I have to abide by them because this is the right thing to do. So instead of them, expressing the envy and jealousy, they skip it. And it seems like the conversation is going well because everything's in alignment and they trust you, but they just missed a whole bunch of information, details. They missed all their the intentions of even having a conversation with you. This is someone where 3 months from now, you will be like, how did this happen? And then you come to discover this person had a lot of skeletons in their closet. So So the more you're aware of it and you're more understanding of how people are literally trying to understand you better than they understand themselves, this can help you be able to avoid a lot of getting caught up in your life being put on the line. So if you're noticing you're being asked to slow down, but you're wondering how can slowing down even more positively impact your life, you're going to attract a whole lot more high vibrational experiences that's going to be very healing for you, because I feel if you're watching this, you've had so many experiences of pain. You have people trying to get into your energy, trying to get you back into a place where you're unsure of yourself, because they want you to feel like them. You're possibly finding new ways to protect your emotional body because you're becoming super hypersensitive, but you're also discovering new psychic abilities to protect yourself. But not only that, you're also discovering this passion within you. And a lot of individuals are definitely going to be highly super attracted to this passion. There's this beautiful, sensual, sexual energy that you'll more than likely be giving off, and you may even have same-sex individuals trying to start conversations with you, knowing very well that you understand what's going on, but they just want to communicate with you, because their goal is to get you off balance, because they feel this is the only way to have a connection with you. Okay. And okay, I'm starting to see. Tell me about this. Tell me more about this. But yeah, these you're gonna be noticing these type of people, and you're gonna be noticing people that you don't even pay no attention to, trying to have a conversation with you. Those who normally would not communicate with you at all, they're gonna be giving you these conversations with these missing holes in it, and they're gonna be highly upset because you're not giving them the time of the day. Okay. These are people who are going to be trying to come in as if they're here to support you. These are people who will basically be so emotionally downtrodden that they're trying to transfer that fear of their life being in danger onto you. For example, this Five of Wands here, watch your back, Ernest Hemingway. This person is whoever it is will be communicating with you. It's going to be someone there's going to be a whole lot of missing holes in the conversation. This is someone that if you try to ask them to clarify things, they would just be their pathological liar selves will come out. So starve this person of any conversation, whatever it is that needs to be said and done, just keep it that way, and keep it pushing, and trust that, the conflict they're trying to send your way, that energy you may be feeling, is literally what they are experiencing. And because they don't have anyone that they can talk to, that they trust, you being an empath is basically having them feel like being a healer, you naturally attract toxic people. So toxic people will do toxic things. And in this moment, you're going to be learning diplomacy in very unique ways. Okay. You're going to be discovering that your irritability is going to be healing. Now be patient with this, because if you're a healer and you have grown up in a society that has done everything it can to basically to target your overall health, as a healer, this hypersensitivity is present. Do not be afraid of this hypersensitivity. Just simply just be with it, because at this point in time, the hypersensitivity that you're expressing is beautiful. It's being well received, so much to the point that these people are trying to have these conversations with you. All they know how to do is be toxic. And if you're, recognizing that there's nothing but holes in the conversation, that if you try to ask for clarity, they're going to see this as a way to, burrow themselves into, how when burrow themselves into your energetic field like a worm. These people operate like worms. They also operate like flies who are so focused on getting what they want, how they want, when they want it, by any means necessary. These are people who don't respect boundaries, and these are people who will find any and every way to communicate with you. So in this point in time, you're going to notice irritability is going to be coming up to be healed. Okay? The irritability, you're going to start to notice there's going to be a consistent pattern in irritability. You're going to be able to tell, like, you're going to be getting so in tune to your body. Your sensuality is going to be so potent. You're going to have people who say, I don't like the same sex, falling for you, trying to find every possible way to communicate with you, okay? These are going to be people who have been competing with you. They're willing to cause you conflict. And when you don't feed into the conflict, this is going to cause them even more confusion. So they're just going to keep trying to soften their image with you after they have betrayed you, so that you can let your guards down. However, do not take this as something to be ashamed of or anything. This is showing you how they operate. This is showing you that they have a lot of confusion, because if someone comes to them and pulls on their heartstrings and feeds their ego, they let their guard down. And so they attract people who make them feel unsafe. So instead of these people coming out straight to you and telling you, I feel unsafe with the people I'm around, well, they are basically trying to, find a way to dictate your life. And the more you say, the more they're going to construct these elaborate illusions to get into your life. This is simply just the nature of a narcissist who is experiencing narcissistic abuse in its early stages, okay? That's going to change as the narcissistic abuse increases for narcissists. You're being asked to just simply be patient and trust the process. Like, I understand, actually, what happens as narcissists experience narcissistic abuse long term? We'll get what are the 3 stages that we can expect as we move forward away from these karmics? Because I feel like you're closing up a cycle, and there's some people who feel as if they can try one more time to permanently embed themselves into your life, they feel that this will get rid of their karma, but they don't understand they're digging a deeper hole. So this is where your irritation is going to be healed, because I feel like if you're watching this, you have been tried, and because you make it look so easy, these people have underestimated your strength. In fact, you're going to be discovering how strong and powerful you are. Okay? It's going to blow your mind. A lot of supernatural things might be happening, and you're possibly just so used to it. Others want to be around you because they want to experience it. They may not say it. These are people I'm picking up that they not the type of people to give you credit. They'll give somebody else next to you credit. They'll over embellish it, because it's like their way of saying, look who I'm giving credit to and who I'm not giving credit to. Even though I can clearly see that you are the one who is in charge of this new creation, I'm still going to try to get under your skin. So irritation. Irritation is going to be bubbling up to the surface. And if you need to stay in the house that day, surround yourself with your favorite snacks. If you need to just disappear from the world for as long as you need to, do what you need to do. Okay? But do not feel bad for protecting your energy. All right? So we're getting some advice for what to do during these different stages of narcissists crumbling under the pressure of receiving narcissistic abuse as well. Because these people, when they come, you know, you want to make sure. How do I I be seeing a lot of tarot readers who literally be setting the camera up so you can see. Ooh. So you can see the cards and stuff and crystals, and I have not figured out how they do it, but maybe it's not meant for me to do it that way, and I'm gonna just accept it. I don't want to feel like make myself feel like I gotta do it the way somebody else is doing it. What I will do, I will show you the setup so you can experience the authenticity of the energy. 5252. Okay, that's the angel number for somebody. All right. So I guess I'll just hold it. So during the first stage, with this 4 of spades here, supported by the hanged man, here's what you can be aware of. So you're going to be experiencing more peace. There's going to be more peace coming to the situation. Your root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus chakra will be feeling a bit more healed. You know, there's going to be less psychic attacks, but you still will feel the psychic attacks, okay? And during these times with this hanged man and the 4 of spades here, you're going to be asked to rest. Now, you're going to know which stage of what you're at. But this, when you get to this, if you're watching this reading, you're closing out a very tough karmic cycle. And your body is going to be integrating to a lot of new energetic upgrades, okay? So you're going to be asked to rest your body, and the karmics who you're going to be closing cycles out with, they're going to be losing a lot of opportunities, and their life's going to be getting very monotonous, okay? And so they may, you're going to be triggered. Your irritability is going to be triggered to the point where it's going to feel as if the past is still happening again. It's going to feel as if, you're being asked to strengthen your faith. You're going to be asked to challenge old belief systems that keep you feeling stuck. You're going to be experiencing a type of enlightenment where you're going to be learning, like I said, how strong you are. You're going to be learning that strength is resting. Strength is, giving yourself that thing that you love the most, even though some may say, aren't you overindulging? Whatever it is you love doing that helps you stay in tune with yourself, you're being asked to cater to yourself right now, okay? Don't feel bad for your self-care, because this self-care is helping you stabilize all these new energies. You have a whole lot of toxic energy leaving your body, a whole lot of toxic energy leaving your life, and the people who feel that you are leaving them, they're trying to see if they still have a chance to be able to impermeate themselves into your lives. Even though they are still getting warnings to leave you alone, well, these people just clearly don't understand. So you're being asked to, if you are in this stage, you're going to be able to tell, because your body's going to feel extremely sensitive, okay? Like your body's going to be so sensitive. It's like if you do engage in sexual activity, it's going to be a very hypnotic inducing, like your body is so hypersensitive right now. Like you may notice that people will want to touch you, will want to get close to you, and you're going to a heightened, like a Kundalini awakening. You're going to be experiencing pleasure without being touched by anybody. And this is your body healing itself from a whole bunch of trauma, okay? The next step, and the karmic's going to be able to pick up on this shit, even the feminists, okay? With this Jack of Diamonds here, these karmics are going to be brought back to the very beginning of time. Now, when I say they're going to be brought back to the very beginning of time, they're going to be brought back to why they started doing what they did in the first place. They're going to be brought back to when they were in a place of innocence, when they were in a place where it seemed as if they had nothing to fear. Then they're going to start to understand why they got to the place that they got to, where they started hurting people, okay? They're going to start to understand that some of the reasons that they have been doing things to you and others is simply because they wanted to be able to have control over their own life. They're going to start to hold on, what does that mean? We're gonna go back to that. But I want to know, I just heard a siren. You guys just heard a siren. Okay. What does the siren mean for this next? And that just a sign of impending change. A sign of impending change. In this second stage, the karmics are going to be experiencing impending change. And it's not the kind of change where you would say, we just won $1 million, our whole life has changed. This is the kind of change where you really start to notice like why you are who you are. So the karmics are going to be coming to this place of being like a child again. You know, they're going to be experiencing severe discipline because they're going to be experiencing impending change, and you're being advised to be unreactive. Now, during this time, you may still, be extremely hypersensitive within your body. Your sexual energy will be so potent, you will literally still, kind of have some people falling off, but some people will still be doing the fuck shit they doing. But this right here is saying, stand in your power. The King of Wands is unbothered. The King of Wands will handle some shit and you never know he was taking care of shit. The King of Wands is a type of individual, if you cross him, you won't even know how he coming or when he coming. But when the King of Wands shows up, he always cool, collect. Nobody know what the fuck going on. Enemies of the King of Wands, they definitely regret targeting the King of Wands, because the enemies of the King of Wands experience severe extreme severe conflict, okay? And you will never know that the King of Wands had anything to do with them getting a conflict, but the King of Wands beneath the surface will fuck some shit up. All right. Now we're going to go to the third stage. So with this Ace of Clubs here, you see, okay, he leaves the new Syndoc lying around, but he's never actually read it. These people are going to be so in awe of you. These people are going to be literally like stalking you if they can find out where you stay at, your social media and shit like that. Do not fear, you are protected, but anything about you that they used to like try to pick apart, they're going to be in awe of it, discussing it as if it's a news topic we need to be discussing. These are people who will use their life force energy to discuss, did you see what she ate that day? And did you see how, like, I don't know how it, but you're gonna have people who just are upset that they can't get access to you. Okay? In this moment, you're being advised to stay focused on your destiny. Okay? We got this 10 of Pentacles here. I'm hearing legacy and destiny. You're following your legacy and destiny literally is just going to lead you to is going to keep you out of danger's way. Literally. All these people, until these people fall off the face of the earth, if they choose not to change with this 5 of Swords, they're gonna continue to do things that to antagonize you. And this is something you should know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As I was pulling the cards, I was hoping that the messages I would get would be that it gets better. They stop, they eventually mature, they eventually change. No. Mm-mm. These people develop an obsession with you. Let's get some advice for the stalking. I want to thank Spirit for these messages because, there's this part of me that lives in La La Land and hopes, the karmics will be like, well, we've gotten caught. We need to back off. We need to leave alone. But it's us just basically accepting the truth for what it is. These are the stages where you're going to be, that you have, like, prepare for it. Like, not in a place of fear, but this is the agitation. The agitation is going to be lifted off of you. You also going to be attracting a whole lot of things. Your sexual energy is going to be so potent that you're going to be attracting stuff a mile a minute. And this is where you're going to be asked to, when you need to slow down, slow down. And this went in reverse, but others' energies of regret, failure, disappointment, and pessimism being sent my way no longer has space or power in my life forevermore right now. This is in reverse because this is saying these people are going to be basically evil eyeing you like it's nobody's business, okay? And they're going to keep doing it to the point where they hope that you give in. They don't want you to know that you can reject their toxic energy of regret, failure, disappointment, and pessimism. And this is literally the energy that they're in: regret, disappointment, failure, pessimism. So prepare to receive this affirmation, and this only works for love and light people and their innocent children and animals, plants, and their love and light ancestors. Prepare to receive it. Close your eyes. Others' energies of regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism being sent my way no longer has space or power in my life forevermore right now. Also, I claim back all of my power. My scars have no power over me. This is the energy that you are going to be in. As this karmic cycle is closing up, you're going to notice that just because you leave it alone, they won't. Now, no, they're not going to go out of their way to physically get to you. They're going to be denied access to you. That does not mean they're not going to be stalking you. They are. But you're going to realize that the experiences that you've had with these people and your hypersensitivity is actually a gift. There's nothing wrong with being hypersensitive, and you know, but you're also going to be at a place where I'm going. This is my schedule. I'm doing this. Anyone calls me, I'm not picking up. You're going to get to the point where you're not explaining. Well, I called you. Why didn't you pick up? I sent you a message. Why didn't you respond? It's be mindful. It's obvious these people know that you know their intentions. They literally just want access to you. So they're trying to find any way that they can to communicate with you. And so for some of you guys are going to be getting brand new phone numbers. Some of you guys are going to just be moving countries, literally. You're going to be preparing to move. And all right. So I'll show you the cards, but basically what's taking place right now is your karmics know that you're about to wrap up a cycle with them. These people who have been competing with you, who now realize that they don't have any purpose in their life without you, they see that you are clearly moving away from them physically. Emotionally, you've left the situation and you are at the Empress. Whatever it is you want is going to be given to you. So in this moment, like, embrace these changes, embrace this spiritual ascension you're experiencing, because what's happening is your mind and your soul is like fusing with your physical body, and you're going to be experiencing a lot of high vibrational sensations. Your sensuality is going to be peaking at a high level, and you're going to be finding ways to create. You are going to be attracting in a high vibrational partner as well, so that you can share your sexual energy with. And there's not going to be some type of sexual energy exchange where you guys don't have any self-discipline. You guys are going to take the time to get to know each other, because you truly understand that, you know, what you learn from dealing with these competitive energies that wanted to take from you. You're going to realize I'm sensitive, you're sensitive. So when you do make love, it's going to be very passionate. Some of you guys will be bringing new star seeds into this beautiful world. Do not fear. That will happen after you close out this cycle, and these people see it. And they're basically trying to get you to doubt that this cycle is about to be closed. But as you can see, this Eight of Cups here, on a waxing crescent moon, if you put out an intention to end a toxic cycle on a waxing crescent moon, well, a toxic cycle is going to be, you're going to be able to see it coming into fruition on a full moon. Okay. And with the Empress here, you see how beautiful she is in her vulnerability. You're not going to fear being vulnerable. You may be around snakes who think they can just take from you. However, this Empress here is just like, what's mine is mine. This Strength card under here is saying justice is happening in your favor if there's a court case involved, because you did not give in to the bullying of these individuals. Justice is happening for you. This magician here tells me that you have taken all the poison that was sent your way. You have taken all the poison that was sent your way, and you have used that. Even if you're masculine, you have used that to balance your feminine energies with your throat chakra. So it's being well received, and Spirit wants you to know, keep up the good work. Now you see these beautiful babies here, crystals. All right. I believe this is a citrine, selenite, rose quartz, and I'm not sure what this beautiful baby is, but we're going to do a 4-power pick a card. If you happen to be here for this, beautiful. I'll show you guys the cards again, but what I'm going to do is pick the overall energy of each pile. There's 4. I'll show you the crystals again, and you go with that. Okay, so what is let me clear the energy. Spirit, my intention is to give out accurate information for the viewers who are in alignment with this, and I pray that ooh, that was a lot of cards. Okay. Before we get into, okay, I'm seeing the title of this, the overall energy of this 4-power pick a card is, I appreciate what I have. Whenever my troubles ease, I will see that I had the strength to fight until the end. So I'm picking up that you guys are getting tired, but not the kind of tired where you're going to throw in the towel. It's the kind of tired where you're like, how much can I keep going? And in my health, the test I have to undergo will lead to positive results. So you guys are connecting to the first form of wealth, your overall health, your emotional, your mental, your physical health. So you guys are connecting to health. And so I guess we'll do this pick a card is not how close, we're not how, I guess, yes, how close are you to the end? Okay. It's a lot of, oof. Pile 1. Okay. Pile 2. Whew. Pile 3. Yo, this energy. What is that energy? Oh, okay. So what I'm feeling is you guys are having a spiritual ascension, and you're connected back to your home base. Whatever home base is for you, your star seed origin, your magical being origin, you're connecting back to your home base. So some of you guys are going to be experiencing that you're not human at all, and you're going to just be unafraid. What's for? Like you're having a spiritual ascension. Oh shit, you got 2. Well, oh shit. Okay, so these cards just flying out. Yo. All right. Ooh, shoot. This energy in these cards, though. Like, I'm ready to get into the messages. Like, my head is vibrating. And we're going to use the Earthcraft Oracle. For to get the messages for you guys, I want you beautiful, lovely souls to, be able to experience this moment, because I'm starting to notice when I make videos from the depths of my heart, and my heart has no end to it. And when I'm making these videos, I'm transmuting darkness into, ooh, child. I'm transmuting this darkness into, and as I said, darkness fell out. Okay, in reverse, into beauty. Ooh, child. Okay. So, ooh, 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 ooh. So I'm starting to realize, like, the energy that I'm feeling is on like some high frequency stuff. So if you guys are watching my videos, you guys are super high frequency. All right. Spirit has a lot of messages for you guys, because the way these cards are flying out. Wow. Back, we'll throw this in an advice card after we. Ooh, ooh. All right. Okay, so it's not meant to be perfect. I'm learning that now. Just meant to be. Oh wow. This energy is very cool. I'm feeling. It's just like power one. This energy is so beautiful. It's as if I'm seeing something beautiful for the first time. So how close are you to closing out a karmic cycle? Also, before I was putting out this message, I was thinking I should know that. I don't want to know that. I should know that. But then I'm starting to realize someone from my childhood, the past, told me, why you asking all them questions? Why you asking all them questions for? So, ask questions, you guys. That's for pals. I'm not leaving any timestamps at this point. Whatever it is you have happened to fall upon, that's what you're meant to receive in that moment. So just trust it. If you don't feel led to watch the whole video, like I don't be feeling disrespect if people don't watch the whole video. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I'll show you guys the piles. All right, welcome. 1. This is the also, I feel we'll do some Reiki in the piles too, okay? Pile 2. Pile 3. Pile 4. All right. Also, what I'm picking up here before we start this reading is that there are some people who are trying to send you energy that you're overdoing something because you're at peace with yourself. So do not feel as if you are doing something too much or too little. I feel like you guys are right where you need to be, and you guys are embracing sensuality and pleasure right now. If you're watching this, okay, 121:12. Yeah, there's a lot of people trying to like mirror magic their shit onto you and reject it. We're gonna cleanse the energy, but without further ado, I'll see you at the pile that you choose to go to. So beautiful pile one. This is the beautiful crystal that you have chosen. And I feel as if people can feel your energy a mile away. There's a safe energy to you. You feel so safe and loving. It's just like time stops when it's with you. People want to experience your essence. You know, wow, that's potent. That's potent energy you have. So I don't fight the emotional baggage or hold on to it when I know that it's no longer doing me good. So you guys are releasing a lot of emotional baggage. Some of you guys could have felt like you had to do a complete clear out of all toxic energy, only to discover that some energies that you have within you is connecting you to your roots. It's like you're connecting to where you came from. Because the energy I feel as I'm holding this stone and holding this paper, if you pick power one, you are super close to closing out a very toxic karmic cycle that has been dragging on lifetime after lifetime. And to you, it may seem as if, when is this going to end? And it feels that way because you've done this lifetime after lifetime. But what you're not aware of is that you have not gotten this far before. You might have a fear of what happens after I close this cycle out. What will these people still be around? Like, what's coming up to be healed, Power One, is things from your past life these people have done to you. It's not only in this past life that they've harmed you in other past lives. So that's coming up to be healed with that emotional baggage. And if you felt like you had to cleanse yourself and purge yourself completely of all that emotional baggage, maybe you're just being asked to accept that I feel a lot. I feel like you guys are feeling a lot. I feel like you guys are so sensitive, how one, that like people can pick up on this sensual energy you have, and you may be having a very potent Kundalini awakening, that you may want to stay in the house more, and that's okay. But if you do go out, do not fear that these people are going to be disrespecting you. You've like literally reached a whole new level that has literally separated you energetically from your past. Before, I felt like you would go back and forth with them because they had this habit of getting on your good side only to stab you in the back, only to get back on your good side. And it's like you started to notice that when you started fighting against them, they were like, we're going to make sure you stay with us. So they just started straight bullying you. And to the point you were just like, I've had it. Either way, you guys are going to bully me. And you guys have done so much healing and you're so sensitive People can pick up on it, and it's not a weakness. People admire how strong you are and sensitive you are. You are waking up so many people around you. Do not focus on the hateful energy, Pile One. Realize that your past has made you stronger. Your past is jealous of how emotionally strong you are. Your past wish they could do that. So I don't fight the emotional baggage. Allow it to feel itself. Allow yourself to feel it. Because I feel like your body is experiencing so many sensations and you're not used to it. And this is literally your body healing itself with pleasure. Okay? Because fighting the emotional baggage, like I need to numb it. It keeps the emotional baggage inside. So allow it to release itself, because holding on to it like that is only going to hurt you long term. It already has hurt you and is asking to be released right now. So this energy is very like if you was across the street and I walked out the house, I could feel your movement. Like I wouldn't be able to know what you're doing, but I could be able to pick up on your movement. You just blinking your eye, I would feel that energy. This is how potent your energy is. Like people that are not used to this amount of high vibrational energy will get easily triggered, because they're going to notice the things that, yeah, your karmic cycle is about to end soon. It's going to end real soon. We got darkness in 6. So what this is telling me is that you are about to come out of this thing sooner than you think. I feel like your body is recuperating because there's a lot of cellular memory of the abuse you have experienced with a lot of these people coming up. But instead of it being healed in a neurotic, harmful manner, it's being healed in a way where you can experience pleasure. So instead of, it's like memories of past, like you may you may go out, Power One, just to get some fresh air, to like kind of balance the release of the emotions coming, and you may have memories and it may not make sense. Like it wouldn't make sense in this life, it's past lives. Then we have Rise 22. People from your past who are trying to resurrect in your life, they have been denied access to you. Like literally, there is no way for them to get back into your energy. Like I don't know how to. There is no way for these people to be able to be in your energy ever again, Power One. And this is why you might be feeling as if a cycle is continuing where these people are going to find a way to get back into your life again, when the reality is you are the one who had the power all the time to put an end to it, and you have successfully done that. You have done it in a way so that these people cannot get access to you again. Like other past lives with these people, you possibly gave into it. That's why this lifetime the abuse was so like terrible, because these people remembered you tried to get away from them and they wanted to ensure that you would be stuck to them. But what I'm picking up is for you to get your mind off of the nuisance and the annoyance. Go do something to raise your vibration, that's going to be healthy and benefit you long term, and get immersed in it. Get immersed in having fun. Do not fear that you're going to overdo it. You have so much self-discipline, power one. Like, you have no need to be afraid, okay? Okay. Let's get you some beautiful advice. And then we're going to, oh, somebody's going to be sharing their emotions with you. They're going to be sharing how they feel about you. My seashell and rose just fell. And it's someone who has been hiding the fact that they have emotions for you. So they're going to express it. I'm not exactly sure who it is. This is someone who triggers your wounds. This is a past person, but do not fear or fret. This is going to be a very healing situation for you, because you might have been feeling like you were going to fall back into that trap of going back into their arms. You really aren't. It's just going to be very healing for you, because this person did not tell you how they felt. This person was super secretive about how they felt. They allowed others to sabotage your connection. They sabotaged the connection. So do not be upset with spirit if spirit is like, I'm going to allow this person to somehow get access to you for this brief moment to express their emotions to you. It's going to show you how strong you are, how loving you are, to love yourself, to be able to do what's best for you. Because in past times, you would get back with this person, and it would be very, this person would do the most to keep you from not leaving them. So this is, let me make sure I got this one right. Radiant Child. By the way, Radiant Child by Lion Babe has a message for you, okay? This person could be a Gemini or who's going to express themselves, but this is the world. Your advice is for you to notice this whole thing is done. This situation with this person is done. How you choose to respond, do not feel like you're going to fall into a trap with this person. It may not be a Gemini, but they're giving me this person hide and jerked you. This was a person who denied their shadow aspects. This was a person who helped you have one of the biggest Kundalini awakenings in your life. So you guys, I'm picking up, this is a lover that you're connected to, where the sex bond was much more stronger than the emotional bond. And you may be thinking, if I'm going through a time where I'm feeling a lot of heated emotions, my sensuality is spiking up and things of that nature, does that mean I'm going to fall back into getting intimate with this person? No, because that person energy is going to be so nasty, and you guys are so sensitive. Like, you're going to be surprised how you handle this situation. You won't even handle the situation where, you could have thought, you would have said, okay, here's what happened. Here's how you made me feel, blase, blase. You won't be so sensitive and so sensual in the moment that you're going to be like, I don't like how I feel with you. Like, I don't like how I feel with you, but thank you for sharing your truth. And then after you get, however this conversation goes, after this conversation is put to rest, emotions is coming up, I feel like I'm realizing I don't have any reason to be afraid. Because this person hide and jerked you so bad, you feared your own emotions, power one. This person hide and jerked you so bad, you thought that based off of all the gaslighting this person did to you, you thought that you was just gonna crumble under pressure. Because when I'm picking up, this person used sex to trauma bond you. They would cause you so much heartache. They would cause you so much conflict. And then to end the conflict, there was an unequal energy exchange of sex. So you may be thinking, because this person does want sex, you're gonna cave into it, but you are so sensitive. You're gonna be like, wait, I'm embracing my sensitivities. Just because you like to jerkle and hide me to get your way, I don't want that. That has nothing to do with me. So when you however this thing goes, when this thing is over with and done with, you're just basically gonna realize I feel safe in my own body. And you are going to explore your body on a deeper level, Power One. That is it, you beautiful souls. I'm so excited for you guys. And we're going to do some Reiki and then cleanse the energy. So prepare to receive. Have a beautiful day, Power One. It was an honor being in your presence, and thank you so much. Well, hello, Power Two. So we have the beautiful selenite. The energy has definitely changed. I mean, I feel as if I'm being renewed from inside out. I feel as if I'm getting back to my original state, but instead of me having shame and guilt of the past that made my original state feel as if it wasn't safe to exist, I feel as if I'm gracefully learning to take the wisdom from the past, and I'm anchoring that with this new beginning of discovering myself from the beginning of time, of all times. And I feel less afraid to go out into the world. I feel as if I want to become more sociable, but not where I feel as if I'm micromanaging the universe, where if I just simply happen to go outside and meet some interesting people, great. But if I don't, I'm just grateful for humanity. Like, I feel if you chose Kyle too, you have a very humanitarian like spirit, like energy. So let's get into, when is your cycle going to end? I also feel like this energy that you have, it spreads and extends to others. People feel refreshed after being around you. I'm also picking up that you might have been a healer who experienced so much abuse. People who have been doing research on you are in amazement and awe that you are not sociopathic. They're in amazement and awe that you are who you are. They're in amazement and awe that you still have a bright, sunny disposition about you. And anyone who's been lying on you, pal, too, about your character, well, all their projections is going to be going back to them. And they're going to be getting removed out of your lives in very interesting supernatural ways. So the energy surrounding when your when this whatever cycle is about to end, this doesn't need to be a permanent change. So what I'm picking up is that something that you're experiencing seems as if it's been going on for quite a long time. It's as if you got to the point where you got so fed up with conflict that you start putting your foot down and you started doing a whole lot of self-care to keep up your strength because you realize the nature of karmics. All they bring with them is conflict. One karmic attracts another karmic, and all those karmics just bring conflict. You started to notice that your energy is so healing that you attracted so many narcissists that they just kept trying to fuck with your energy by any means necessary. And so you went through a major glow up where you started, putting your foot down and making these narcissists uncomfortable. You started challenging the ones who were challenging you. And I feel like before all this happened, you've already been through a shit ton, pal, too. Like, you've been through so much, it just seems as if you're just ready for this whole thing to be over. Like, I feel like you're healing your emotional body and mental body, and you're being honest with how you feel at a gutter level. You just being honest with yourself about how you feel, because you want to understand, why is it that I've had to endure all of this? Why is it I've had to endure all of this harassment? Like, I feel like Powell too, and I just had like a whole bunch of messages with my voicemail from numbers of people who were harassing me come up, and I felt this energy like wash over me, like it's over. So maybe whatever it is you're going through is over, but the trauma that was formed from it, you're learning how to heal trauma in the early stages. You're learning that you don't have to wait till years have passed to do it. And you should pat yourself on the back, pal, too, because you have successfully rounded up a lot of individuals, a lot of karmics, to be taken down all at once. And the way this happens, it's gonna blow your goddamn mind, pal, too. But I feel like you went from one narcissist to another harassing you, making your life a living hell, that you took your power back. And you may think that what you did was small. No, what you did has these people so flabbergasted because they're going through what you went through. They're starting to realize they do not know how the fuck you are still going. How is it you are transmuting and alchemizing all that darkness? You make it look so easy to these people, but these people do not understand how to, that like real shit you be going through behind closed doors, and you take the time to not allow what you're going through to bring out the worst in you. You are setting an example for anyone who is trying to figure out who you are based off of the lies that others have told them. That, yeah, this person been through so much darkness, and yet they're some of the most sweetest people in the world. So what I'm picking up, power too, is I feel that this situation has already ended. You are just literally, the residual energy is going back to the sender, and they are having to play out that residual energy. All the consequences they didn't want to deal with, they're having to deal with those consequences. And you're being asked to enjoy this moment to recuperate, because the trauma that came from this situation is real. You healing it is helping your legacy not have to go through this shit. What you have been through, people are looking at you as a fucking goddamn hero, pal, too. Because you'll notice, pal, too, when you tell people what you really been through, people seem surprised. I think that you underestimate your strength, pal, too, because you got so used to being bullied, and bullied so much to the point that you have people downplay you, everything about you, that in this moment you're going to be getting so close to yourself on such an intimate level. You're going to be understanding why it is that people want to be in your energy, and you're going to start setting up standards, non-negotiable standards, and it's going to be in your energy field. And you may have a test where someone will come up and say, you know, I'm interested in you, and you may feel triggered. You may feel something in your energetic body from a past scar come up, and you're going to realize, I don't like feeling like this. So let me go ahead and just say what it is I want. Let me just go ahead and put it out there. And this is going to change your life forever, pal, too. Like the shit y'all been through, it's like you had so much of your life eroded away. You had so many people purposely harm you to erode away at your light, at your spirit. And the fact that you are still so bright, and these people haven't even got a fifth of what you have experienced. They are starting to wither away at such a rapid rate. They're realizing they wish they had never started a war with you. So with Transform with Raven 40 breaks down to 4. When I think about stability, I think about not compromising your integrity or values. That's what I'm picking up with you guys. Your heart chakra has been targeted so much to the point you have psychic abilities connected to your heart chakra. And also the moon. You are so connected to the moon that, let's say you have an intention to put out with your heart. It's you, like the energy you carry is like the full moon. You are able to understand the depths of the full moon. Now, some would say, you know, she's beautiful, but you understand that the full moon goes through cycles. The waxing moons, the quarter moons. And just like the moon, you go through the cycles too. So when you heal, you are basically, it's like you healing changes the whole area that you're in, pal, too. You are like, you know how the moon causes tides? You cause tides wherever you go. And whoever has went above and beyond to harm you, they do not like the tides they experience. Whoever goes above to try you, even in the smallest sense, their whole life gets just, they have a tower moment. Because you are so stable. Anybody that chooses to take their anger and hate out on you because they see how unstable that they truly are at a soul level, that they were warned before they did it. You see how all these swirls on her chest, on her right here? I feel that you guys are like oceans. You guys are so deep. There's no end to you. Like, I feel like the reason you dealt with a really toxic, tough karmic cycle is because there is no end to you. And the people saw it, and they were willing to try to take whatever they could from you. They were willing to drain you dry. They were willing to let you recharge and go back at it again. And they wanted to keep this cycle where they would drain you dry, watch you rebuild yourself back up, and then go back in for the kill. And you put an end to it. And so with this beautiful maiden's head down, I feel like you're going to have a lot of time to reflect. A lot of time to reflect, because what you have endured, no person could have lived through this. Yeah, pile 2. You're going to be receiving love I heard love offers, but love, all kinds of love offers, not just in the form of romance, but people will pick up energetically that you don't fuck with ugly ass people. The universe is going to be sending your way people who are for you, who will help you be able to experience moments of peace with them that will help you heal from all the abuse that you have endured. Like, if there is anyone watching you to see your true character, you don't have to tell them your story. Anybody that you have to tell your story to is just literally trying to force their way into your life. They're trying to figure out how to trauma bond themselves to you again through figuring out your vulnerabilities, because you're extremely mysterious, pal, too. They're trying to find your vulnerabilities and they want to build a connection through a trauma bond with you. Your energy speaks this wave like, yes, I'm a healer, but I've been through some shit. So the people, God's gonna be sending people your way in unexpected ways, where it may even be a brief encounter, but you're just going to be able to simply learn trust, and these people aren't going to put pressure on you. Your energy is so precious, pal, too. People do not want to fuck it up with you. People like being around you because it allows them to slow down, and it allows them to see that it's okay to be vulnerable. You're helping toxic masculines get honest about themselves. Like, literally, there's a toxic masculine that's turning into a positive masculine. They're going to, show and express to you in the future. I had an encounter with you, and it's not going to be a combative encounter because, pal, too, I feel you have dealt with so much combat in your life. Like, you just have had it up to here with people who don't mean you well. And so Spirit is saying, I understand that you have been lonely. I understand that you understand the loneliness isn't connected to you feeling disconnected from yourself. I understand you see the truth of the world. You understand you have a big purpose, and you trying to figure out why is it's hard for me to be able to just have a simple, single connection. I feel as if most of the people in your life have turned out to be snakes in shadow side. And I feel you've learned a lot. So I feel you may be carrying a belief system where, if someone is for me, I need to heal a certain way so I can, be able to receive them. No, God is sending you people that is going to let you be you. So if it takes you 12 years to say I do to somebody, the person is not going to, try to trap you or possess you. If you are naturally attract a lot of people, and I feel you do, you won't be having people in your inner circle who are possessive of you. These people will understand. I don't feel you, like if you say I don't feel like talking right now, they're going to be like, I support you, because they're going to understand that when you do decide to talk, it's not because you're trying to, breadcrumb them and have them chase after you. They understand that what you have experienced has been so severe, and you give them courage and hope to heal their own stuff. You help them discover how deep their pain goes too. The people that God is sending you ain't gonna always want to be around you, up under you. You're going to help them not give in to the pressures of society. Yes, the matrix has fallen, but you still got people trying to act like it's still here. So let's get some advice for you, beautiful pal, too. We have the 9 of Cups and waxing crescent moon. Like, whatever it is you manifested on a waxing crescent moon is about to show up. It's about to show up in ways you couldn't expect. Like, I feel you put out an intention where it wasn't so specific to the point, where you would be kind of like, oh my gosh, I also feel like in this point in time, your faith is being tested. I feel as if you are learning how to get outside your comfort zone. You have old emotions of grief coming up. And you're going to recognize you're going to meet these people in these times where you're feeling vulnerable, where you're feeling like this old aspect of yourself is saying we have to act a certain way to protect ourselves. And you're gonna realize if you try it, I feel too tired. Acting like this zaps me of my own energy. You're gonna realize that people put you in so much conflict, so where you felt like your back was up against the wall and you were cornered, that you developed defense mechanisms that, because in those point in times, you literally had your back up against the wall. You constantly had conflict coming your way. You couldn't breathe. Where you're going to start to see, you're going to listen to your body and you're going to say, fuck it. And you're going to start to trust your spirit team. And people who approach you are not going to be people who have ill intentions towards you. It's going to be people who literally just want to give to you because they see, I don't know your story, but I feel you. And I'm triggered by you myself, but I'm taking the time to heal because you are cleansing like this selenite. You cleanse people's souls, man. That's how healing your energy is. It cleanses everything. So with this 9 of Cups, you're being asked to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Whether you know it or not, whether the situation looks like it's ended, this cycle has ended. This cycle may have looked like it was something bigger than it wasn't, but literally was a small cycle that just stretched on and on. And because you have had so much conflict and you're used to conflict continuing for you, and you're in a new phase in life where you literally are protected from conflict, you're being asked to do something to make yourself happy. Okay? And it's going to attract others that want to make you happy. And not on some possessive shit, but just more so like they see that you've been through a lot. Like people energetically pick up the fact that you are a giver and you give so much that they just want to give to you. So be open to receive in this point in time. Now we're going to prepare yourself for Reiki Power 2. Beautiful Power 3. Love is in the air for you guys. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm feeling as I'm playing this Power 3, you have so much love offers coming your way. It may feel overwhelming because you have not received actual love in the past, the way that you are about to receive it now. The love you're about to receive is about to be so healing that you're going to be grateful you didn't give up on love. So I feel like what's entering your physical body is energetic upgrades of high vibrational love. And this may be you may be feeling like intense. We have the rose quartz here. It may feel super intense. It may feel as if like you gotta just breathe. Like, basically, I feel like you about to face one of your biggest fears, falling in love. This rose quartz right here says you about to experience love, healthy, healing love. So the cycle that has ended for you guys, and the fact that I'm saying has ended, is attracting toxic partners. Yes, you will notice that toxic people will be looking at you. You are highly desirable. There is something very magical and unattainable about you, but only those who are in high vibration will be able to approach you. This is how Titan, the security team, has gotten for you. You are so innocent and pure that your angels, ancestors, the Most High is not going to allow anyone to get access to you to break your heart in any way. So be mindful in this time that the love offers you're receiving are going to be high vibrational, and they're going to go at a pace that's good for both of you guys, because the people you're going to be meeting not only are going to be good looking, they're going to be really good hearted. They're going to be the kind of people that you would like to, your children to look like, with a mix of you. And if you decide to say, hey, I don't want to go in this direction with you long term, they're not going to take it as, okay, I'm going to stalk you and shit like that. They're going to go like take it as, I understand. And they're going to realize that meeting you was just a very healing moment for them, as it was for you. Like, and I don't mean to say just a healing moment, but it's like it was a very healing moment to spend this time with you. And you're going to meet people who openly express their emotions, who are full of self-love, those who aren't afraid to be emotionally vulnerable. You're going to be meeting people who are going to be teaching you that perfection doesn't exist. And you're going to stop being hard on yourself. And one day you're going to notice that you are so highly desirable that your authenticity, your scars, this is what people are falling in love with when they see you. So you have people fall in love with you at first sight. So the energy surrounding this toxic cycle that ended of toxic relationships is hope of a better tomorrow, full of peace and happiness. When I felt like giving up on the journey of life, I hold my head high and overcome all challenges that's present. So I feel like you guys are so heart-based, so loving. You guys naturally just give so much to others, and you have had so much taken from you that you learn, I'm just going to give to myself. I'm just going to be the love that I'm looking for. Because I feel like Pile 3, you honestly gave up on even having being able to meet people who are healthy. I feel like you gave up on like believing that there's high vibrational people near you. I feel like Pile 3, there's high vibrational people of your caliber, but it seems like for a while there was an illusion going on that they were all over the world doing light working. So it's gonna surprise you when spirit sends you like the love of a lifetime. However, you're going to be highly triggered by this person. Whew. We got Spirit of the East. This is going to remind you of somebody from your past. And you, during this time as well, somebody from your past is going to be coming back too. Because when I think of the East, I'm from the East Coast. Not East Coast, but if North Carolina is the East Coast, I think of, where I came from. But and with 30, you freed yourself from somebody this is a person who's going to be trying to come back in. You also going to be seeing a lot of feathers too. Okay, that's very specific. Feathers, you're going to be seeing feathers everywhere. You're going to be seeing a lot of symbolism. But during this time, this person that God is sending your way is going to remind you of every, and I mean of every energy vampire you have given your heart to. Let's get some just clarify. I want to make sure I'm not setting you up to go into the arms of a predator, because I don't like that Knight of Wands, but I'm also learning that it's not about what I don't like or what I like in an aspect of some things. It's more so I'm being asked to see it from a new perspective of clarity. So in this moment, you're gonna be learning clarity. You are not alone on this journey. So what's happening, I'm picking up power 3, is somebody made you feel really alone. This is a person who love bombed you. This is a person, somebody from the past is going to be coming up at the same time as a new love interest that's for you is going to be coming up. And Spirit is letting you know, slow down, because you've closed out a cycle of attracting toxic partners. These people, I'm trying to figure okay, so somebody from the past is coming back as well, but also someone new is coming, and people from your past scarred you so bad. But what you're about to recognize, power 3, is that the people from your past picked up on your energy of what you wanted, and they acquiesced to it. You'll notice, power 3, that when you met a lot of people, they seem, after they met you, they seem to be, y'all seem to have so much in common, you know, only for you to discover later on down the line that these people felt empty inside. So what happened a lot of times with you, power 3, is a lot of partners from your past, they were empty inside, close to suicide. They were ready to give up. Even some people, frenemy dynamics that you endured, they were close to giving up. They met you and you gave them hope. They were so inspired by you, they took on your persona. And the more they got to know you on an intimate level and they found out vulnerabilities about you, they purposely caused trauma bonds and triggered you to be emotionally and mentally unstable, so you wouldn't leave them. They wouldn't express to you how they felt about you, power 3, but they went above and beyond to get you to feel as if you were not enough, because these people were so possessive of you and jealous of you. They went up and did everything above and beyond to stop you from meeting new people. Like, if you met new people and they would basically try to get to know these people, some even slept with people that you were with, but they would try to turn these people against you, so you would feel so severely lonely. Like, these people knew that there was healthier people out there for you, and you are so pure, power 3. You possibly have people try to defamate your character to like no fucking end, but literally anybody can see that you are pure. I'm sorry you guys have dealt with this. So the message coming up is, I am capable of solving the issues I'm about to face, though perhaps caught off guard. The issue that you're about to face is not where someone's attacking you like they did before. It's where you're going to think someone you're meeting is just like your past. So We also have the additional message. I make a secure soul connection with the ascended powers. They guide me through the difficulties and opportunities before rewarding me. So what's happening, pile 3, is you are going to be learning, because I feel you have become so self-sufficient that you decided to just give up on having connections with people. You know, I feel like sometimes when you hear messages that some such and such is coming through, I feel like you see so much darkness in having a healthy connection with somebody, because you have dealt with a lot of people who really wanted to trauma bond themselves to you. They wanted to leave you before you left them. So you would feed your energy to them by thinking about you. But also in this time, you're going to be feeling their energy reaching out to you. Okay? So if you feel led to rest more, do so. But Spirit is letting you know that your true love is here. And I know that may not be something you guys want to hear right now, pile 3, because I feel like you guys done been through the ringer. I feel like you have had so many people mistreat you and disrespect your heart, that your heart is afraid. Like, not that your heart is afraid of love, just it's like getting into a romantic dynamic for you is like, you might consider it a life or death situation. So, pile 3, 1 second. But your true love is here. Your new beginning is here. Like your new beginning of healthy romance is here. Okay? So, I'm going to put this in the deck because I want you guys to, if this comes up, now, what I'm also picking up is people from your past purposely did what they did to you because they knew they couldn't hold on to you. They knew they couldn't control you. They knew that they couldn't go with you where you were going. So they wanted it to be so that they could get access to people that you knew about, so that you would consistently feel isolated. They wanted to keep gang stalking you, but that's stopping now. Something's taking place, okay? I heard they're getting a taste of their own medicine. They wanted to scar you so bad. They did not want you to see how beautiful you are, how handsome you are. They did not want you to see that you are all that in a bag of chips. Okay? They wanted you to feel as if your purpose, your sole purpose in life was to give to them. They wanted you to feel as if you taking time to take care of yourself is selfish. So these people acquiesced to everything that they saw that you wanted. They breadcrumbed you. They acted like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be this person for you that you need. I'm going to be this person for you that, you know, is for you. But they saw that they didn't have it. And so the only reason that they, literally hurt you like that is because they were afraid of how they would feel without you. These people are so selfish and so possessive of your energy, pile 3, that when they went above and beyond to hurt you, they did not take into consideration that the people who will really be hurt in the end is them. The love that is here for you, and I literally made this new card inspired by y'all. Your true love is here. Your new beginning of healthy love is here. Finally. It came out. I can't make this up. So at the same time, when you meet this true love, somebody from your past is going to come up, okay? Somebody from your past is going to get buck wild and buck wild courageous and reach out. And it's going to be very healing for you, but you're going to just cut it loose because this person hurt you so much. Basically, all this person from the past is capable of doing is draining your energy. The only thing they want is your energy. They don't want you. And when I say they don't want you, they don't want to appreciate your essence. They don't want to take the time to know themselves and, deeply as you know yourself. All they want to do is take your energy, be up under you, be all around you. And that means by any means necessary, they're willing to literally drain you dry to the point where you are sick and you cannot leave. This person from your past drained you so bad to the point that when you left them, they started talking to your family about how to get access to you. This person is consistently flighty. This person, because they know that they cannot keep you and because that you're highly sought after, what they do is their intention is to try to butter you up, get you comfortable again. They have the patience somewhat to go a little bit longer and then they want to leave you. Here we have, can we just go back to the way things used to be when it all made sense? No. So when you meet the love of your life, it's going to feel as if you're having a dark night of the soul. Spirit wants you guys to be aware of this. All trauma swept under the rug resurfaces. All belief systems of poverty and lack resurface, and all emotions I didn't want to feel resurface all at once. You're going to be having a brand new spiritual awakening. I feel like you already having spiritual awakening back to back, pile 3. But this one is going to be a huge one for you because you guys are back to your center of everything and you're relearning what the truth of everything is. And here's a message. I'm lost in the rabbit hole. Where is anyone at all? You may feel as if you're jaded when you meet this person. You may feel as if you're meeting another narcissist. The person you're meeting is literally a healer. Just like you. This person is so pile 3, I'm picking up, you guys trigger people's traumas. You're going to know you met the love of your life because this person is going to trigger all your trauma. And you're going to really realize how evolved you are because you could either react harshly to this person or you could breathe through it. And you're going to realize that this person is going to be calm. You're going to realize that this person, you're going to be able to see this person naturally has a kind heart, but their energy is very strong. And what they're going to be bringing out of you is the trauma from dealing with this ugly ass person from the past, okay? And this person from the past is going to pick up on the fact that you have met the love of your life. This person from your past has been doing a whole bunch of shit. Like you guys have literally had to cleanse your energy so much because this person has done so much spell work on you. This person has done so much mirror magic to project themselves onto you that you guys have had to up your protection in different ways, okay? So we have I release focusing on what went wrong, how I failed, and how I failed. I feel the feels, set a time limit for my self pity, then pull myself together and move on. So if you notice, you guys seem to constantly be going back and forth about these emotions connected to this person. It's because this person is consistently sending you toxic energy. They want you to be so jaded from them. This person with this Knight of Wands energy I'm picking up, all they do is just send you negative energy. They don't care if they get in karma. They're blaming you for what's happened in their life, and they just consistently send you so much negative energy that they thought that this would stop you from meeting the person of the love of your life. So we have, I release all the negative emotions holding me back from reaching my full potential so I can move on and create positive change. This person that's the love of your life is going to help you release negative emotions. Um, and you may be really scared, like I don't feel like I want to be vulnerable with anybody else, because you just now learn a lot, not now, but I'm feeling power 3. You learn the importance of being vulnerable with yourself. But I feel led to get you guys a couple more messages, because I do not want you guys to miss out on this beautiful love opportunity. Like, I'm feeling like you guys, like your heartbeat is really beating. And this is a sign that you are so close to meeting somebody. Like, what I'm literally feeling and channeling is that this person is closer to you than you think. Despite all the obstacles in my way, I trust that I am supported by life in all ways, and I refuse to lose hope no matter what. This is the energy crowning your reading. So, what I'm picking up here is, when you guys have dealt with obstacles in the past, the obstacles have been extremely adverse. Your physical body was harmed. No, the obstacles you now will be facing will be not allowing your fear of new emotions or old emotions to stop you in your track, pile 3. Your past will be experiencing physical harm and things like that. They'll be experiencing mental and emotional manipulation. You guys, as sensitive as you are, and it's beautiful, you guys are so wise that narcissists do not want anything to deal with you. In fact, narcissists fall in love with you. However, this person that you're going to be meeting, they're going to trigger every emotion from this person, that you guys are going to connect deeper with your body, check back in with who you are at a soul level. Because however this person in the past hurt you, that you freed yourself from, we have, I guard my thoughts, my desires, powerful thoughts, sprouting seeds are positive. Love, healing, and hope, no matter the challenges or obstacles. You have manifested this new love, and you guys have a lot of your blessings being coming in the form of obstacle. As I go back to obstacle pile 3, for you guys, it's not physical harm or mental and emotional harm or harm to your family or your friends or loved ones. Is you getting outside of your comfort zone emotionally. Okay. But the people from your past are experiencing, oh shit. No, and this is in reverse. No matter how bad things may seem, there is always a silver lining. I choose to see it. Now, what is going to be coming up and surfacing when you meet this person is, this person made it seem as if they would have end all be all. They caused so much havoc in your life that this person wanted you to see every man after them as horrible, so much to the point that you would get so lonely that you would wind up coming back to them. Okay? Like, this is a beautiful love message. Like, I'm really falling in love with love messages. In fact, I think I'm gonna do another video later about LOVE. I make a secure soul connection with the ascended powers. They guide me through the difficulties and opportunities before rewarding me. Like I said, difficulties for you guys is embracing new emotions because you guys are hypersensitive. You feel everything, you know, and but you aren't going to be doing this alone. Your ancestors, ascended masters, they've been working together to bring you and this person together. And when a situation hasn't turned out the way I expected, I choose to move on instead of wallowing in self pity. So, the way you're going to be receiving this manifestation of love is you're going to be accepting that someone you loved in the past that didn't know how to love you, it hurt, and you wanted things to be different. I feel like with this person, this very flighty person, you really wanted the whole shebang bang with them. But the truth of this person, they may say they want that with you, but they don't actually know how to give that to you. We're gonna end this reading here, and then we're gonna do some Reiki. But I want you guys to receive this positive affirmation. I claim back all my power. My scars no longer have power over me. I reject others' emotional dissatisfaction from entering into my auroric field forevermore right now. Any emotions that are not mine, return them to the sender. Ancestors, how can I protect my emotional body from being psychically and physically attacked? Somebody's trying to physically attack you, but it's not going to happen. That's why they're getting physically attacked. Return to sender. This protection extends to my legacy, animal companions, plants, and loving like ancestors. So somebody wants to physically harm you, but they can't. And so that's why I was picking up somebody's going to be physically harmed. Yeah, that energy they was putting out because you weren't giving in to what they wanted. They wanted you to be hurt by some people. So all that energy is now going back to them. So there's some potent energy over. Y'all got some potent energy, Power 3. Like, that's why people don't want to be around y'all. But it's not, I don't mean to say it like that. Toxic people don't want to be around you. High vibrational people who can take a little heat, they want to be around you, okay? So let's receive the Reiki. Let's clear the energy. Have a beautiful day. Something's returning to you also as well, Pile 3. Hello, beautiful Pile 4. Thank you, lovely souls, for being present. Now, this beautiful stone here, I do not know what it's called. All I know is it helps me feel grounded when I'm uncertain about life. So maybe you guys are uncertain, but you guys are trusting the process. I feel like you guys are just cooling, doing a lot of inner work. I feel like you guys are doing so much healing, but to the outside world, look like y'all just chilling. It look like y'all just vibing, but literally, I feel like what's going on in your physical body is a whole lot of energetic upgrades, DNA upgrades. I feel like people are literally sitting there watching your face change before their eyes. Like, I feel like your glow up, you don't need things. It's your energy. and you are drawing in a lot of people. You're protected, but I really feel like you're learning how to protect your energy. I feel like some fears about your protection will be dissipating, Power 4. So what I'm picking up, the karmic cycle that you be maybe well, I feel will be ending very soon and very shortly, is trying to make sure you appear a certain way to others while trying to be yourself. And I'm not saying this is a place where you are kiss ass or anything. I feel like you have had so many people tell you that there's something wrong with you, that you have to be a certain way. And now I feel like you're stepping into your true authenticity all the way. And it's like you're afraid. You're putting your toe into the water, but you know there's a different temperature on your body when you put your toe into the water when you take it out. So I feel like your ancestors and ascended masters are pushing you and to just basically, like, your ancestors and spirit team have a funny way of communicating with you, because I know that, well, I feel that they know that you will kind of just do the same thing, because like, you've experienced so much fear and trauma that they help you get outside your comfort zone. So it's like if there's a pool, your spirit team is type to push you into the pool. That's some cool shit. So what I'm feeling like your energy feels like a wave, an ocean to people, you know, and that's why a lot of people flocking to you. And in this moment, you're having a lot of healing take place, like where you're facing your fears of, is it safe for me to feel all my emotions as strong as I'm feeling? Yo, that's deep. That's deep, bro. That's deep. That's deep. Oof, child. So the energy, we have Underdog by Alicia Keys. That song is going to have a lot of downloads for you. Underdogs by Alicia Keys. Watch the video too. There's a lot of symbolism in it. When you consciously choose to close karmic cycles, karmics will cast judgment on you via projections because they can't energy harvest off you. So what you are possibly experiencing right now is a lot of energy being directed your way. That could be one of the reasons you are doubting that it's safe for you to feel emotionally. You just have heightened psychic gifts. And I don't mean to just say you just have, but it's heightened psychic abilities to let you know what's taking place with the energy being sent your way. It's like, for example, say I'm evil eyeing you from across town, and you get like this energy or this download. I'm trying to make my way to you. So, you know, from far away, you can sense my energy and things like that. But say I'm really purposely trying to find you in some form or fashion. And the closer I get to you, the more my energy intensifies. You may be like, what in the fuck is going on right now? This is going to let you know if someone's stalking you and if they're close. Now, spirit is protecting you from people physically getting to you who are stalkers, because my hand can't move anymore, but you're going to be able to pick up on who's doing what. So if they try to act as if they're innocent and they had nothing to do with certain things, you know, you're going to be getting energetically, you're going to be getting energetic signals of where they're at. And you're going to take new routes home. Okay. Now, these people are going to get stuck. Oh, shit. Somebody's stalking you, Power 4. Yeah, somebody's stalking you. It's somebody who wants to talk to you so bad, and the energy I'm feeling power for is they're trying to be calm, cool, and collective about it. They're doing their very best to, you know, hide the fact that they're stalking you, but like, oh, I'm picking up the energy now from the stone. You know how you guys are leveling up energetically inside? These people or person, and it could be several, but you'll know. But I'm picking up one specifically. They're trying to appear calm and cool on the outside, like they're good, but deep on the inside, it's like a storm, like a storm at sea, waves crashing, thrashing, and they're basically starting to abandon and neglect their responsibilities overall themselves to get to your energy. Wow, powerful. That is crazy. So you're gonna be high, like I'm not saying you're already super sensitive, but the more you level up, the more super sensitive you're gonna become, and you're going to realize this is not a weakness. It's because if anyone is stalking you, you could literally call the cops, tell them remote viewing, tell them where that person is at, and that person will literally get caught and locked the fuck up. This is how advanced your psychic abilities are. Powerful. But you also are going to be experiencing a lot of people projecting onto you because they can't read you and they want to have a connection with you, but they know that they're not worthy to have a connection with you. So they're just literally projecting onto you. See, most karmics, and this is a karmic's weakness, when they're under heavy pressure of spiritual warfare, they give into it. That's why they keep going back and forth between trying to harass you, because it's what they give into. And the fact that you haven't given into it, you may be thinking, well, I haven't taken on that much. You taken on more than the average individual, power for. You have taken on so much, power for it. Like, if you really told people your story, people will look at you like, I'm inspired. Shit, I've been going through this and I was ready to give up. And you over here, you been through that and you still going. And I feel like part of the reason power four is that you know, downplay your strength is because people from your past downplayed your strength. And you have successfully closed out karmic cycles with your family, with exes, with ex-friends. That's why they're constantly sending you energy, because they are experiencing like a whole lot of emotional warfare, and it's like they used to be able to dump that onto you, but the more they keep doing it, the worse they karma get. But it's like all they know how to do is take from you. That's why you're gonna feel that energy, but you're gonna realize, well, I don't ever see them, I don't ever hear from them, things like that. And so what this is saying to me, power for, is you have no idea how powerful you are. We have I keep moving on in the time of despair. A lot of people are jealous that you are able to leave people behind. A lot of people are jealous that you do not allow yourself to be emotionally manipulated. And the thing is, you are so emotional. People know how emotional you are, and they're trying to figure out how is it the traps they set up to emotionally manipulate you so you can take a fall for something that they had planned for you ends up backfiring on them. They don't understand. They think that your emotional gift is a weakness, but then they keep getting tripped up because they're like, well, if Power 4 is this sensitive, and we know they this sensitive, okay? Why is it everything we do to them happens to us? All right? They are jealous that you know how to put distance between toxicity. That's why you have people, or you will have people who try to make up shit to be around you, and you are going to constantly be letting them know we don't have to do this. And so this is going to Power 4 help your reputation, because the more as time goes by, the younger or slash older, or the younger you get in age, the older you're gonna be looking younger, young. The higher up the numbers get in age, people are not going to look at your look as, oh my gosh, I want to pray PREA on that person. They're gonna be looking at it as that is not somebody you fuck with. Also pray. I have confidence in everything I need. So you're being asked to realize you have everything you need, Power 3. I give myself the happy ending I desire. Love. So Power 4, you have love coming in as well. All right. And so you will meet this person during a time where it feels like, you know, you're going to be experiencing a new level of emotional vulnerability, but also a sense of safety within yourself and outside of yourself. And it's going to be very beautiful how this love blossoms. It's going to really blow your mind what the universe has in store for you. And you haven't seen anything yet, Power 4. And I'm pretty sure you've been hearing this and that is coming in. The universe is blessing you in ways like it may be it may, like, your life is gonna be so different. Like, your mindset has changed so much, Power 4, that when you blink, like next week or the next week afterwards, your life will always be different. Like, I'll show you, there is someone out here just for you who evolves in a sense just as quickly as you do. Okay. You don't have to settle at all. In fact, you may feel like it seems like you, who is out here for me? If I give my time and energy to someone, I don't want them to develop obsession. You have to understand, Power 4, with your energy, that with the obsession that people already have, they already had it in them. And because they do not know emotional boundaries, they just projected that onto you. They projected that you're my dream person, and so I need to make this happen. And so you may have some people from your past or present who may be trying to, you know, come off as, well, I just want to put in the effort to get to know you. But you can clearly see that there's something unhealthy about this. You know what I'm saying? You have more than enough experience, Power 4, to understand the difference, okay? My hard work and determination is bearing fruits. Spirit is asking you to be open to receive what you have successfully manifested. Power 4. I feel like you guys are the type of individuals who head over heart. And this has been a form of protection, and I completely understand. But I feel underneath at a core, you guys are extremely passionate, things like that. So let's get into, we have sacred temple. So for the, when is this whatever karmic cycle you're in is going to end. Sacred temple says a lot. You'll know this karmic cycle has ended when you feel as if you have created a space of your own, where you can be vulnerable with yourself, where you can do a whole bunch of weird shit behind closed doors. You'll know a karmic cycle has ended, a very tough one at that. But to you guys, it may not seem like a tough cycle because you guys are just naturally strong, and you had a lot of people downplay you to the point where you could, have expressed you had like something going on in your life, and people who would be so obsessed with your energy would cover for others who are obsessed with your energy as well. So you probably experienced severe levels of gang stalking to the point where when you share your story, Power 4, people are going to say, "Are you serious? And you're still here?" Yeah. You're going to know this karmic cycle. And I just noticed she has brown spots on this red. You're going to notice this karmic cycle is done when able to just, express your weirdness but by yourself behind closed doors. And when you go out, you'll start to realize, wait, it's not weird. A lot of people have things they like to do behind closed doors. Yeah, you're gonna notice that you've ended a very tough cycle when you are just so authentic in your own home that even if the neighbors hear you, you don't give a good goddamn. But something you should know, Pal, for the neighbors actually enjoy you. You inspire them, and they're having a whole lot of spiritual awakenings if you do have neighbors. Okay. Also, you're going to know a karmic cycle is over when you are like curious and you want to take a step, opening your heart to somebody. And you may feel as if, what if I'm being foolish? But let's be honest. Power 4, you have rejected a lot of people who have been in this put on energy, who have been in this false mask wearing type shit. You have rejected these people. So your body is going to be a clue for you, okay? Especially your heart, like your literal heart. Power 4, you're being asked to take some time in silence and just listen to your heart. Get accustomed with your heartbeat. Here's what it will feel like when you meet like the person is for you. It'll feel as if your heart saw something really beautiful for the first time, and you're just like, wait, is that real? Is that real? Like, is that really real? Your heart, your legs out of fear may say you want to keep moving, but your heart will say, stop, 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 stop. And you'll stop and stare. Oof. So you'll know a very difficult karmic cycle has ended. Like the karmic cycle I'm picking up for you guys, Power 4, is a belief system that what happened in the past is still happening. But literally, you guys have changed so much. Everybody else around you is being forced to change. Like they have to change. If they don't change, like, yeah, they don't change. Do you know what happens when you disrespect a sacred temple? I'm also being asked to get a karma reading. So you guys, what is the karma of those disrespecting the sacred temple of Power 4? Like, I feel like you guys are... All right. Wow. Okay, Power 4. Maybe you from another pal, or maybe you'll be, I don't know, but your truth, your new beginning of healthy love is here. Finally. Whoa. Your true love is here. I feel like maybe you guys are being pushed to do something, get outside your comfort zone, go somewhere, and you're just like, I don't want to go. I just want to be still. I just want to sit. I just want to like just be. Cause the energy I'm feeling is your ancestors are putting pressure on you, and you're just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And your ancestors hush hush. So the karma of those, yes, you meeting that love. The karma of those who have been targeting you power for oppression, illusion, entrapment, unanswered prayers. Feel led to stop it from there because that energy, like, ooh, baby, baby. All right. With also sacred temple, be open to receive because you have been manifesting tremendously well. I feel like your ancestors putting pressure on y'all. Like when they say your ancestors putting pressure on y'all, I feel like with Sacred Temple, you guys have developed a routine so that you can feel comfortable doing something, and there's nothing wrong with that. But your ancestors are like, get your ass out the house. Okay, advice for you guys. We have the Empress. Wow. You if you're masculine, you manifested your divine feminine. Yes. Your divine feminine will be healing when you meet them. They'll be you see how milk is coming out of this goddess's nipple, and you have snakes. There's a snake trying to get some of it. Your divine feminine has been through hell and back. I mean, they've been through it. They like, I'm feeling as if like I'm feeling prickly stuff in my then it went away, but your divine feminine is so abundant that they attract a whole lot of things, people, and places. And your insecurities of if this person is gonna be like cheat on you is gonna come to the surface. You gonna be just wanting to sit back and not say nothing and just sit back and watch. But I assure you, it's gonna all be worth it. Speaking to them, you are going to be forced to deal with your insecurities. This relationship is going to be slow because your divine feminine is a very potent healer, and they might also be a mom too. But they're very fertile, and they are not going to. They're so spiritual, they are not going to fuck up with their balance. But you are going to feel the call of their sacral chakra energy coming out of their root chakra, okay? There's some energy you can't ignore. And there's gonna be others trying to get near them. But with the milk coming out of her nipple, this person you all experience a huge spiritual enlightenment. This person has high standards, and honor them. Be honest if you feel like, express to them, I don't feel like I can uphold these. And if you know this divine feminine is not going to be like, well, that's okay. This divine feminine is like, well, I guess we won't have any dealings. This divine feminine has been hurt to the core. So, like literally, I'm trying to describe it. If you're divine masculine, this divine feminine, the way that they have been hurt, the average person would have became a fucking monster. They would have hurt people. The average person would have used their smarts to destroy a whole fucking nation. This divine feminine does not got time for competition, does not have time for insecurities. This divine feminine is a narcissist's worst nightmare. Yeah. Your divine feminine don't play. This divine feminine, if you show any signs of insecurity because other people are watching them, they just naturally attract narcissists. They're healers. You're not going to be able to have that person. Now, I'm not saying that this, they not working on their own things. You're triggering things in them too. But if they're showing self-discipline and accountability, they'll know you're different if you show accountability on a consistent level. You manifest this person on a waxing crescent moon. So what you also gonna notice is that this snake that's drinking up this milk, what happens to those who mess with that divine feminine? What happens? Oh shit. Well, I take care of my children in reverse. I take care of my children in reverse. They lose the ability to take care of their family. So I advise you, do not let your insecurities get the best of you, power 4. Any insecurities you have from the past are gonna come up, and it's gonna be like, ooh, shit. And the more honest you are, the better off you will be. There's layers to this divine feminine, and a lot of people won't get to see it, but the ancestors I'm picking up have been working behind the scenes to get this happening. Let's get a couple more messages, and then we're gonna do some Reiki for you guys, because why not? And I'm so happy that you guys are meeting your divine counterparts. Like, I really am. I used to think that when we would meet our divine counterparts, it would be, okay, everything's looks like peaches and cream, but no. I'm noticing blessings coming to our disguise. What does Power 4 need to know? 3 cards, please. And then Spirit, what would you like Power 4 to know? Okay. Oh, that's definitely 3. Ask and ye shall receive. So something that you ask for, you receive. That right there. We have no, this isn't the world. We have 10. No, forgive me. Why am I saying 10? But no, it is 10. 10 of Cups. 2 of Swords. Knight of Swords. And I believe this is a 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is a 10 of Cups. I've been saying it was a world. Forgive me. So you're being asked to be very patient with this divine feminine. This divine feminine can have a child with a snake-like person who's on the shadow aspect of things. And they may not be able to tell the difference between you from somebody else, from a past person. This person has definitely been through the ringer with playboys and narcissists, people that went above and beyond to mind fuck them. Like, they're learning how to release fear of opening their hearts up, because the people that they allowed into their heart chakra usually created a mental prison for them. So they don't really like to what's the word? Discuss heartfelt things, okay? Maybe a little bit intimidating when you meet them. They got big hearts though. We're gonna get 2 cards. But yeah, whatever you ask for is here. Yeah, sacred feminine. This is what you asked for is here. And with the Knob of Cups and Judgment and 10 of Swords, there's a possibility you might miss it. Because you gonna have some past wounds open up, Power 4. Boy, you gonna be healing. That's all I'm gonna say. Your healing gonna take you back to your home state. So, what advice, Spirit, would you like to give Power 4 if this is a divine masculine who is meeting a divine feminine? We have the Strength card, the Empress, and the Star. Meeting this person is going to change your life forever. You will never be the same after seeing this person. You will never be the same literally after just seeing them. They are very, very stingy about their energy. And when I say stingy, I don't mean like, they this and that. I mean like they know the value of their energy. They know their value. That, yeah, I'm picking that up. I'm feeling like y'all pressure. Y'all feel like y'all feel pressure, Power 4. Shoot. All right. Any more messages? Because I channel for the divine masculine. Any more messages, and then we'll do the Reiki. 2 of Pentacles. When you see this person, you're going to want to let go of anything that doesn't serve you. You're going to want to protect this person, because you're going to see how ugly the world can be to this person, and how this person still chooses to be such a beautiful soul. You're going to want to just protect this person. With the Truth and Knight of Pentacles, you're going to feel led to tell the truth from the beginning. This is how that person would know you're different. If you have a lot of this person, they won't stick, because you're gonna build a good foundation with this person, because you'll start off with the truth by being vulnerable. And with 4 of Wands, this person is going to incite a spiritual awakening to where you are going to connect back to your roots. Now, that is such a powerful message. Somebody needed to hear it. When I'm delivering the messages, oftentimes I literally just I don't really understand how this information is helping, but I've sensed that if you're hearing this and you've actually been manifesting somebody. Then the person's here. Yeah, I feel your energy is heavy. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Actually, before we do the Reiki, what? The Earthcraft is calling. Earthcraft, what message do you have for Power 4? Light. Oh, you're being divinely guided. Spirit of the North. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. And seer. Okay. So this person you're about to meet is extremely psychic. And you're extremely psychic, Power 4. So oof, that wasn't very smart, now was it? All right. All right, that's okay. Uh-huh. Oh, by the way, something else I picked up. This person's energy is gonna be like fire. So a lot of people won't be coming around them because they don't want to get burned by this person. And this is just their ancestors protecting them. Like their energy feels like straight pure fire. For anybody who is not on their level, like their ancestors like stay away from my person. But when you get close to them, it's going to feel like warm coziness. But other people are going to feel like fire. Okay, so this is very specific, but this is just basically your ancestors are leading you to each other because you and this person are so highly sought after that people would love to interfere in your divine union. In fact, there's been a lot going on that's about to be revealed to you at a later time. So let's do the Reiki. Prepare to receive. Namaste. Let's clear the energy and have a beautiful day, Power 4.